Just tell us, how do you feel about the event today?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for being here, because it's always a pleasure that you are here, because it really gives something extra to the event. I'm really happy about the event. A lot of people, and I think we had a lot of great workshops, and on a very important theme, migration.
I'm very curious to know why the topic migration, and why did you want to have the topic migration from an African perspective?
Because the perspective people get mainly is a European perspective. And I must say, most of the times it's a negative perspective. Like migration is a bad thing. While migration, of course, there's also some problems with it. But look around you. There are also so many positive stories to tell. And what I think is most important is that we tend not to listen to those voices. And that's why we organize this event today on this theme, to discuss the many different issues that are at stake. And for instance, there are not so many people from Africa coming to Europe. But inside Africa, migration is a big issue. Millions of people are migrating inside Africa. And those are the stories that nobody knows, and that's the perspective we want to show.
A lot of people don't speak on the migration within Africa. It's always Africans leaving Africa.
Yeah.
And what I'm also curious to know, so what criteria did you use to actually choose the people that spoke in the events today?
Well, first of all, for us it's really important that the people that speak here have a real story to tell. But if you look around, there are more than 40 separate small events. And it's like a market, so people can send in a good idea, and then they can organize their event. So from the 40 events, there are almost 1/3 is organized by people from the diaspora in the Netherlands or diaspora organizations in the Netherlands. They just send us a good proposal, and then we say, okay, yes, go ahead, organize your event. And that's how this day is organized, actually. So a lot of good ideas from many different people.
I understand you were equally busy, you have to be everywhere else, but do you feel that you've learned something new also from an African perspective in that sense?
Yes, I think in the morning when we had the opening, I think the perspective of two writers, a Dutch writer, or actually from a Famba, who is from African origin, and from a Nigerian writer, Lola, you had her here on the show. I think it was really refreshing to see the perspective of two writers, and also to learn from them how big an impression migration makes on every society in Africa. I think that was really something new to learn.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
But I would like for you to maybe give us a quick parting shot of a message that you have.
Well, my message actually is that it's really important to look at all the perspectives, but don't forget all the positive stories that are also around. All the many people here that have made a career out of their studies, that are really showing their perspective, really showing their potential. And I think that is something that we want as a message as FMS. Look beyond the bad stories, look beyond and see the positive.
I'm so grateful. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Hey you, did you like the video? So kindly subscribe, like us, and leave a comment below if there's something you want to express. From me to you, be good to yourself.
What I am is of my mindset. Yo, I'm in control, no drive.